Good evening. Welcome to Titanium Training. I am your coach, Brian. I am here to bring you all that is the amazing and frivolous nature of my training program. Let's go to the board so we can tell you more about what we are going to do today. Here's the board. Here's what you guys got going on today. So, now that it's Friday, it's the end of the week, it's the last day of our fun stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to do more of an emotional protocol, which means we're going to do a little bit more cardio and a little less strength training, so a little bit more of that HIIT fashion. What we're going to do is what's called an EMOM, or an every minute on the minute. So, in its simplicity, what you are doing is you're going to set a timer for 60 seconds. You're going to do basically just 9 minutes. That's what you're doing, 9 minutes. So you have 60 seconds. Okay, so each exercise is going to be 60 seconds. You know what, let's scratch that. Let's go back, let's try this one more time. So, every minute on the minute means what you're going to do is set a timer for 60 seconds for your specific exercises. So what you have here is you have 3 exercises. With the 3 exercises, you're going to do 3 rounds worth of work. Each exercise, you are going to have 60 seconds, 60 seconds to complete however many reps for that specific exercise. Here's how it's going to sound. So, your buzzer is going to start, 60 seconds, you're going to do 20 jump squats. Whatever time is left inside of that 60 seconds is your break. As soon as the buzzer goes off again, you're going to have 60 seconds to do the next exercise for 20 reps. Whatever time is left, that is your break. The timer goes off again. In that next 60 seconds, you have to complete 20 of that specific exercise, and so on and so forth down the line. So it's 60 seconds, do 20 jump squats. You're not doing 20 jump squats for 60 seconds. You have 60 seconds to do 20 jump squats. Hopefully that makes sense. So, and then when the next 60 seconds hit, now if you do not get the 20 completed in 60 seconds, that's okay. As soon as the buzzer goes off, just go straight to the next exercise. Do not worry about trying to complete the 20 reps. Just immediately go to the next exercise. Okay? And that's how that works for the 3 sections of work that I have for you guys today. Now that we're done with the explanation, hopefully I explained that well. If not, that's okay. I'll try to explain it a little bit better as we go. Once you're done with that section, you go to the second section. Once you've done the 3 rounds of those 3 exercises, you go to the third section. 3 rounds of those exercises and completed for the day. That's what you guys have going on inside of your protocols today. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, hopefully the rest of the video helps explain them. If they don't, I'll show you a way to reach me. Let's get started. Hey everybody, how's it going? Now let's talk about your exercises that are inside of your sections, and like I said, hopefully I give a little bit more clarification of how this program works through showing you the exercises and how many you're supposed to do. So, with that being said, the first thing you guys are doing are jump squats. So, just feet between hips, shoulder width apart, squat, jump. So you do 20 jump squats. As soon as you're done with the 20 jump squats, you're going to stop. However much time is left on the timer, you're going to take that much of a break. As soon as the buzzer goes off, now, if you can't, I'm sorry, I apologize, I got too far ahead of myself. If you can't do 20 jump squats, you can just do 20 regular body weight squats. Okay? If you can't do 20 regular body weight squats, you can always go to the bench, sit on the bench, stand back up, and do that 20 times. Now, once you do the 20 reps, as soon as the buzzer goes off, move to the next exercise. Okay? Does that make sense? If not, that's okay. We'll keep trying until it makes sense. So, 20 jump squats. Now we're going to talk about bent over rows. So your bent over rows, you're going to have an implement in each hand. Whether it be dumbbells, kettlebells, sandwich bags, a suitcase, that's fine. Whatever you want, what you're going to do is you're going to bend over, pushing your hips backwards, and then bend over row. You're going to do 20 of these. Okay? So Once you're done with the 20 jump squats, buzzer goes off, or sorry, whatever time you have left from that 60 seconds of the jump squats, you go to the next exercise, and then you do 20 bent over rows. Whatever time is left over from that 60 seconds, you take a break, buzzer goes off, go to the next exercise, which is the high knee run. You have two different options with this one. With your high knee run, what you're going to do is you're going to place your hands right here at the bottom part of your rib cage. As you can see right at the bottom part of my rib cage, and you're just going to bring those knees up, 20 on each leg, or 40 in total. Now, if you can't do that, that's okay. You can just march in place, just like so. And just as long as you're doing 20 on each leg. That is your first section of exercise. Super simple, super straightforward. The only thing you really need, it looks like just something for the bent over row. Now that you guys are done with that, let's talk and move on to section 2. Whew, man, that section 1 was rough. Let's talk about section 2. So with section 2, your 3 exercises you guys are doing here. The first one is kettlebell swings. Excuse me, feeling kind of gassy. So your kettlebell swings, you have 2 or 3 different versions of this. The first version is using the kettlebell, obviously. You're going to push your hips back, hips forward, hips back, hips forward, pushing that kettlebell up, and then, or pushing the kettlebell forward, and then taking it back. Now, if you can't do the kettlebell swing, it's too hard on you, that's okay. Like I said, take a second, you're just going to squeeze your ab, tuck your butt, and then you're just going to bend over, and then you're going to stand up straight. Bend over, hands between your toes, and stand up straight. You're going to do 20 of those. Too much with the weight, that's okay. You can do that exercise without the weight, still getting that stretch through the posterior chain in order to help out with that movement. Now, so once you've done the 20 of those, whatever's left inside of your 60 seconds, you take that break, and then you move on to the next exercise, which is the push-up. Yay, man, lots of push-ups. So if you guys can't do it from the floor, so it's just hands on the floor, push and then up. The next option you have on the bench, you're here, down, and back up, or on the wall or anywhere else that you want to do push-ups. Once you've done the 20 of those, whatever time is left inside of your 60 seconds, take that break, and then we move on to the next exercise, which is the skater. Skater. So what you're going to do, you're going to start 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and then side step slide, side step slide, side step slide. If it's too much on your hips to do the sliding aspect, you can always just side step, keeping your feet together, side step, feet together, back and forth, 20 on each leg, or 40 in total, just depending on how you guys decide to count. Now that you're done with section 2, let's move on to section 3. Are you ready for section 3? Of course you are. Okay. All right. Now that we're done with 1 and 2, let's talk about section 3. Hopefully everything makes sense by now, but let's talk about it anyway. The first thing you guys are going to be doing is a hand plank with a knee touch. So the goal of this specific exercise, what you are going to do is you're going to be on the ground. So I'll show you from the ground. You're in the push-up position or hand plank, and then what you're going to do is you're going to bring your right knee forward and touch it with your left hand, and then back. Left knee forward, touch it with right hand, back and forth. 20 on each side, or 40 total. If it's too much to do that from the ground, that's okay. You can always do it up here. So you're here, touch, 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 touch. 20 on each leg, or 40 total. Now that you guys are done with that, I'm looking over, making sure I get the exercise right. So the next thing you guys have is jumping lunges. So with jumping lunges, on your toes, up and switch, up and switch, up and switch, back and forth, 20 on each leg, or 40 total. Can't do the jumping, that's okay guys. Step back, squat down, Back and forth, 20 on each leg. And then last but not least, the dead bug. Yep, dead bug. Here we go. Let me get a ball real fast, be right back. So, you guys still there? Of course you are. Where are you guys going? Anyway, now, here comes the dead bug. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay flat on the ground on our back. So we're just laying down. Oh, just like so. I felt about that pop. That was awesome. Oh, this is amazing. Anyway, so what you're doing from here is you're going to bring your knees up above your hips, and then you're going to bring your hands and the ball. And what you're going to do, if you don't have a ball or anything at home, you can do this without the ball. So let's show you without the ball. So you're here, hands to knees. You're going to take one arm and then the opposite leg. It's like a bird dog from your back. That's kind of where you're at right now. Then you're going to bring it back up. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Back and forth. This one is 20 total. Does that make sense? Both legs. Okay. Both. I can't get up. I'm like a turtle. I can't get up. I'm a turtle. Okay. Now all the silliness is done. Those are your 3 sections of exercise. Hopefully you guys get through it okay. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, as always, please feel free to hit me up any one of our social medias or even here on the YouTube, and I'll try my best to explain as much as humanly possible and help you get through it. As a general rule, I love you guys. I love everything you guys are doing for us, and I love doing everything I can for you. The only thing I generally ask is you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share all this fun stuff with not only your friends, family, and loved ones, but also everybody on the internet. And as you do those things, tag us in your fun photos, your Instagram, Snapchats, your Facebooks, and all the other fun stuff that you guys do. As a general rule, I give everything I can so you guys can do everything you can. With that, much love. Enjoy the rest of your day.